So I'm going to go ahead and open up LinkedIn, and I'm going to start a post. I'm going to go to videos, and I'm going to do this one here, and I'm going to tap CC, and I'm going to go with the default, which is the one on top. And I will do next. Okay, here is my video. So I'm just going to do mobile test, and I'm going to put option 1. So this is supposedly according to that option choice of 1 or 2. What it's going to do is it's just going to go ahead and post it with the captions, and I'm going to have to go in after the fact and edit it. So we'll do this one first, and then we'll see if we can try again the second way. And then I'll just go ahead and hit post. So you see it kind of goes through a couple of things. It says preparing, then it says uploading, posting, processing, and then it gave a little ding.
I can see it in the group now. It's black for me.
It's black for you? Okay. And the weird thing is that I wouldn't even know how to edit this, because it's like I thought if I tap the 3 dots right here at the top, that doesn't give me a captions. So I'm just going back to see if it shows up as part of my activity. So there it is. It's in my activity, and it's black, and you can hear it. Video. And again, I don't see the ability to do anything. And I'll even go back into some of the older ones just to show you here. So here's this one of the little fountain. This one, you see captions are auto-generated. That appears at the top of the screen for just a second. There's the captions. And again, this was another iPhone video. For some reason, this one worked. But again, I don't see how to do anything with this on mobile. So if I tap, because remember I showed you this.
You can only edit the captions from desktop, though.
That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like, because there's no option here. That's going to be a very confusing thing for people if they upload their videos on mobile, especially all the mobile-only people. They're going to say, well, the heck with that. I'm not ever going to edit my captions.
I mean, if you just look at the wording again of the options, the second option is notify me when the captions are ready, and I'll review them on the LinkedIn website before they're published.
Right.
Why would they add that extra little bit if it weren't desktop only? So I think you wouldn't expect to be able to edit them, because the edit screen is quite busy, and that's not going to work well with mobile. So they probably thought you need a desktop viewport for this to be a supported feature.
Well, then that's bad wording, isn't it? It really should be all editing needs to be done on the desktop version.
Yes, they could do with making that clearer, but I guess that's going to be the case.
Okay, so I'm going to go LinkedIn, and I'm going to post, and I'm going to do that little fountain one because that's good. Okay, so another mobile test. Okay, and I will do videos. I'm going to do this little fountain one because so far that's the only one that's worked. You can hear. Okay, so if I tap CC, so this time I'm going to choose the second option, which is notify me when the captions are ready, and I'll review them on the LinkedIn website before they're published. So we're choosing that.
Yeah.
And next, and post.
You haven't had any notifications like that before.
And I think that the difference was I was trying to find how to edit these on desktop, which of course couldn't do. So we now know you can't edit any captions on the desktop. And I heard the bing. So I think that must mean it's uploaded. We're not sure what the bing is. Is it uploaded? Is it transcribed? Is it ready? Go check it out. You know, what do you need to do at this point? So there's my video, and oh, look at that. Do you see that little message?
Yeah.
Auto captions are ready for review. Review auto captions to add them to your video by visiting the LinkedIn website. Only English language videos are supported at this time. So that's interesting. Okay. So we don't see any captions there. So I'm going to stop sharing here on my phone. I'm going to go back and share on the desktop. There it is. Okay, so at least I didn't get a black video this time, so that's good. And I'm going to refresh again just to make sure that we don't see any of those captions. Okay, so we don't see any captions, so that's good. Okay, so let's go up here and edit captions. And here we go. I'll be quiet. Did you hear it? And look at these bunnies, these little hidden buddies. So I can hide the...
If all you do is click done without doing anything else, presumably is that the green light to say, okay, I've approved them now?
I believe so. Because I know I've come in and if I've click hide all captions, it's without touching anything else that did it.
And before you click anything, then if you exit out of that, have you got a notification saying go and review this now?
Oh, good question. Well, let's just exit or cancel.
Probably you will. Well, you should do. I mean, it did say notification, so just close out of that.
Okay, so let's go to notifications.
No.
No. There's a new post, but I think I have been looking in notifications and I have not seen anything.
Yeah. It's weird, isn't it?
There should be a notification somewhere.
Yeah.
There should be. So let's see if canceling, I blew it.
Maybe that feature's just broken.
Yeah.
In which case LinkedIn needs to know about it.
So at least with the X, it didn't count as my one shot. So that's good to know. So shall I just go ahead and click done and we'll see? Okay, so let's do done. Okay, so again, I don't think I'm going to see them until I do view post.
Yeah.
So there we go. We see the CC.
Yeah.
And there's the captions.
Now you won't be able to edit them, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've got some stuff figured out.
That done button really ought to say publish, because that's what it is, because you haven't approved them at that point. If you keep cancelling that screen, no one will ever see those captions. So it's not the same as done, because you are actually making a change, but we're splitting hairs a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just, it really ought to send you a notification. That's a bit rubbish that it's not doing that.
I think it's going to be interesting to see if this all goes over too with if you upload videos to a DM on mobile or desktop. That's something I haven't tested as well. Well, you wouldn't do that on desktop, but you do it on mobile. So if I wanted to send you a video message, is that going to be captioned only in the newsfeed? Auto-generated captions, are they only a newsfeed feature?
That's a good question.
Or will they also be in the DMs? And what about company pages?
So, let me just try something quickly. Okay, this is me recording a test video for Gillian. Let's see if this gets captioned. Right. Let's see if I just DM that to you. Just over 3 seconds. So, where are you? Okay, yada, 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 message. Send. Okay, that's hopefully winging its way to you now.
I hear it binging.
Yeah. And I'm going to do another one that's actually done inside the LinkedIn app. Just because that was just from my camera roll. This is me recording a test video for Gillian. Let's see if this gets captioned.
Okay, I don't see.
Recording a test video.
Nope, I don't see any captions.
Yeah,
of course, it could take a minute.
Yeah, you need to wait, wouldn't you? So let me just take it. It says take a video. Okay, this one is being recorded actually inside the LinkedIn app. So let's see whether this one generates any captions at all. And that's on its way to you as well. It's weird that it looks like it's not sending these, but very clearly it is. So we can give those a few minutes and just see whether anything
this one is being
happens.
recorded actually inside the LinkedIn app. So let's see whether this one generates.
Okay. So
That's an interesting question. I mean, because if you've got the technology to do the captioning, then it makes sense that you would apply it everywhere. But with the scale that LinkedIn is dealing with, imagine how many videos get sent.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. They might have made a decision that says, do you know what? If someone's sending a video by DM, does it need to be captioned? Probably not.
Gillian says so.
Well, yeah, yes. In an ideal world, yes, it would. But in terms of their compute time, they probably want to minimize their resources and make it for public stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you can keep an eye on that just in case those pop in later, but I suspect they probably won't. Can you just go and check your DMs and just make sure that my 2 test videos don't have captions on them? Because I assume that they won't.
Here they are.
Okay, this is me recording a test video for Gillian. Let's see if this gets captioned.
So no captions in DMs.
Okay, this one is being recorded actually inside the...
That it certainly would have done it by now, because my test one was immediate, wasn't it? So I'm just doing a desktop post and selecting video, and then it's got the video and it's got thumbnail, it's got caption. It's not telling me anything about it's going to auto caption this. So did you that
No,
purple
it
gem
doesn't.
Right,
there's nothing like that on desktop. Yeah, nothing like that on desktop. So if I take this video, so here I'll see if I can do this one that I just did. Photos. Here's the video. I'll airdrop it to myself.
That's funny. Eli's seen my video, the test video that I did, and it says it's working, but Gillian Whitney's name's wrong. I didn't expect anyone to see that video.
So here I'm just going to add this. Yeah, I'll just add this video again. So here is this one. So as you can see, I can upload a thumbnail. It asks me about the caption, but it does not ask me.
I've got exactly the same.
Yeah, it does. And then when I get here, there's nothing like you get on the mobile, which is a very inconsistent feel. Like you should be letting people know here, because people aren't even going to know if this feature is turned on for them, because they're going to say, I never saw anything.
That's
so
right.
They just go ahead, test via desktop again. And then I do post. So what I think is interesting with this too, it kind of like disappears. It felt like a different experience, but it felt like when I saw the video, it kind of went somewhere else or something like that. It felt like the process had changed. So I don't know if this is part of the captioning, but it's like you almost have to refresh it, or you don't even know that there are captions, which is kind of interesting. So it'll do its little thing in a second. You don't hear a ding on desktop the way you do on mobile. Of course, I don't really know what that the ding is not really helpful, because you're like, okay, now where do I go? There's no instructions with the ding. You just go, okay, something's happening somewhere. Okay, so here's my video. I haven't touched it. So this is just the straight upload. And I don't see captions until I now refresh it. So if I look at this, I don't see captions. So this could be people will not even realize this has been turned on for them, because they're going to say, I don't have auto-generated captions, right? If I go up here to the 3 dots, I don't have the feature for the captions either. So I'm going to just go ahead and click view post and see if that does a refresh. Yes. So that's probably a good part of your process. Once it Once it uploads, hit that view post, and then you will see the captions. And now if I, of course I can toggle them on, toggle them off. And then if I go up here, now I do have the edit the captions.
Okay, this is a very quick test to see whether auto captions work on company pages. I'd like to think they would, because they seem to work now on personal profiles. I'm just testing this with Gillian Whitney. Let's see whether this works on my Espresso Plus company page. So, add. The option is there. So,
did you get the two choices?
Yeah, and I just let it do the default again. So I'm expecting that to work. I'm just uploading that to the Espresso Plus company page now. So let me just give that a whirl. Let's see if that works. I mean, to be honest, you could argue that company page videos ought to be captioned ahead of personal ones, because it's really important to get those right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this under the one under testing?
So it's got captions. And okay. Right, let me just confirm what I was about to say. If I'm looking at the post in my company page feed as a super admin, the 3-dot menu doesn't have edit captions. If I copy the link to the post and open it in a new tab or window, then it does have edit captions.
Oh,
so
that's interesting.
Yeah. And
what if you go in as like a viewer, like not super admin, just change your level of access? And this would be interesting, because if people have multiple people on their company page, they might want to say, well, I'd like my VA who has access to my page to do my editing.
Yeah, that does give me edit captions. It must know that I'm the creator of that content, because when I open it in a new separate tab, my reaction button next to it is my face rather than my company logo. So it's like it knows that I was the creator, and so I can edit. So I, the person, can edit the captions, but the company can't edit the captions. That's weird.
Could you do an edit of like fix my name, because it put me as Julian, so fix my name just as an edit, and let's just confirm that you have the one-shot deal on company pages of editing, because that would be nice to know if that's standard thing, or is that just personal profiles? Maybe company pages you have more options to edit because there's multiple people that could be touching a company page.
Okay, changes saved, view post. Let's have a look. Yep, edit captions is gone.
Okay, so it's still a one-shot deal. And
it
I'm
has
looking.
corrected them.
Okay.
You are Gillian. Yep. So
okay,
it's the same.
Yep. Okay. Well,
it's the same.
I think this is still good. It's obviously got some weird kind of things, but I think we're beginning to narrow down the rules and the process for this. So it looks like editing can only be done on the desktop.
Definitely editing only on the desktop. Definitely only one time. And it does work on company pages, but you need to open the post in a new tab so that you see it as the individual, and then you can edit it. Those are the takeaways from that.